Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to be going over and showing you how to install the eTrailer trailer hitch receiver here on a 2018 Jeep Wrangler JK Unlimited. So this is what our trailer hitch looks like installed on our vehicle here. Now the part we can see, the receiver tube, is going to have a nice matte powder coated finish, which is going to help it blend in well with the vehicle and also do a good job of helping protect the hitch from rust and corrosion, being that it is on the outside and the underside of our vehicle. Most everything else is going to be hidden behind the bumper here, which is going to provide us with a very factory-like finish. So adding a trailer hitch to your Jeep Wrangler here, it's going to be an excellent option because it's going to make your vehicle that much more versatile. Now we can obviously use the trailer hitch for towing, but if we wanted to free up some space inside the vehicle for those long road trips, or we just wanted to hit the trails, we'll easily be able to attach either a hitch mounted bike rack or a hitch mounted cargo carrier. So in regards to those bike racks and cargo carriers, you'll be happy to know that because of the larger 2" by 2" receiver tube opening, we're going to have plenty to choose from. Be sure to check out our selection here at eTrailer. So in regards to towing, our trailer hitch here is going to provide us with a Class 3 rating. That's going to have a 3,500 pound gross trailer weight rating. That's the amount we can pull outward on the receiver tube. And it also has a 350 pound tongue weight rating. That's going to be the downward force on the receiver tube. Now keep in mind, we can also use this trailer hitch with a weight distribution system, and in which case our capacities are going to increase to 4,000 pounds and 400 pounds respectively. Now keep in mind, these capacities are for the hitch only, which is tested separately of the vehicle. Therefore, we need to verify the vehicle's towing capacity in our owner's manual and then abide by the lower of the two rated components, whether that's the vehicle or the hitch. So if we take a closer look at the side of the receiver tube here, you're going to see the industry standard 5/8 inch diameter hitch pin hole. That's going to work great with our 5/8 inch diameter hitch pin. Or on the bottom of the receiver tube, we're going to have our safety chain tabs. Those are going to work great with both the smaller S-type as well as the larger Clevis style hooks. Now keep in mind, your safety cables are more likely going to be attached to your trailer. In regards to the hitch pin, this doesn't come with the hitch. We do get that question a lot. And the reason it doesn't come with it is you're only really going to need this for towing. Most bike racks and cargo carriers are going to come with their own specific hitch pin. So now we got a couple measurements for you guys here. They're going to help you when you're selecting your hitch mounted accessories. The first one is the distance from the ground to the top inside edge of the receiver tube opening. That's going to be useful when you're selecting a ball mount. That way you can make sure you get the correct rise and drop to tow your trailer level. And for this trailer hitch here on this vehicle, it's going to bring us right about 19 3/4 inches. Now we have the distance from the center of the hitch pin hole to the outside edge of the tire. And that's going to be about 7.5 inches. And that's going to be useful when you're selecting a bike rack or cargo carrier. That way you can make sure they don't contact the spare tire. Now I will say that most of your bike racks, you're going to need to use a hanging style bike rack in order to be compatible. Most of the platform styles are going to hit on this spare tire. There are a few out there that will work. If you want to be sure to determine whether yours is going to work or not, or the one you're looking at, you'll simply just measure the distance from the center of the hitch pin hole on your bike rack to the closest part of that carrier. So in regards to installation, it really doesn't get much simpler than this. Everything is going to be bolt on. There's going to be no modifications required whatsoever for the vehicle. So with the right tools, some time, and a little bit of patience, you guys should be able to install this at home by yourselves, no problem at all. Let's walk you through this entire process step by step now. So the first step of our installation here, what we're going to do is, our instructions actually tell us to lower the muffler here, and if we want to do that, that's completely fine. It's actually going to give us a little bit more room to work, but to save you guys some hassle, it's not actually required. If you want to do it, that's totally fine. There's going to be an exhaust hanger on either side of the muffler here. It's going to be attached inside a rubber isolator. We'll simply spray down those isolators, use a pry bar to pry those out, and then our exhaust should drop free. We do, however, want to make sure we use some jack stands to help support it so it doesn't fall down and cause any damage. But whether we decide to lower the muffler or we decide to leave it in place, we can go ahead and set our hitch into position. We're going to get our hardware ready here. Take our hex bolts along with our flat washers. We're going to lift the trailer hitch up into position. There's going to be a set of 4 holes on the trailer hitch That's going to line up with a set of 4 holes on the cross beam here, back behind our bumper. So I'm just going to loosely line them up and then place it up into position. Now once we have our trailer hitch into position, we can begin inserting our hardware here. You're going to want to get 1 in on each side to hold it in place, and then you can insert the remaining fasteners. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to be passing the bolt below the heat shield and above the muffler, assuming you still have the muffler in place. This is the part that's going to be a little bit easier if you have lowered the muffler, but as you can see here, it's still entirely possible with the muffler in place. And now that we have our hardware in place, holding the hitch up into position, we're going to take our flange nuts here. You're going to need to pull the bolt back a little bit so you can fit it up in there because it is a super tight fit. And then we'll simply just thread on each of our nuts. So now with all of our hardware in position, we're ready to torque and tighten everything down to the specifications in our instructions. For this, we're going to need a 3/4 inch open-ended wrench, a 3/4 inch socket, and a torque wrench. We do sell torque wrenches here at eTrailer, or you can rent one from a local auto parts store. And now with everything tightened and torqued down, that's going to do it today for our look and installation of the eTrailer trailer hitch receiver here on our 2018 Jeep Wrangler JK Unlimited.